What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to our channel, Trendline Forex here. And in this video today, I'm going to give you an update on a video that I did about 2 weeks ago where, we started loading up some positions on euro dollar and pound dollar. So since then, it's been about 8 trading days. And in this video, I'm going to show you the result on both of those instruments and, how much profit we managed to make on euro dollar and pound dollar with the help of the volatility expert advisor. But I want to touch on a few things first. First of all, we started buying around 1.1350, 1.1360 roughly. And that was like I said, 2 weeks ago, or about 8 trading days. Now, today when I closed all of those trades, price is pretty much at the same level. Okay, so since then, we've really been moving in a range without really seeing a clear market direction. And if I have to be honest, it didn't really matter if you're buying or selling when you're using the volatility expert advisor, of course, in this case, all right? Because overall, we managed to make some profit, and I've decided to close those trades because it is Wednesday, 7th of May, and later today we've got Fed interest rate decision. Of course, half an hour later, we've got the FOMC press conference. So I'm definitely expecting to see some volatility in the market. And I really didn't want to take that extra risk and hold my positions during high impact news, especially when I've already managed to make some profit. All right, so I've decided to close all of those trades, see what the market does during the news, how it reacts, and then I can react accordingly and decide what I want to do. Because there are really, a few scenarios, but overall, I am still expecting that price will continue to the upside. Before that, though, we may see a pullback of, let's say, 100 or 200 or even more pips, right? So there's no point for me to hold those trades when I've already managed to make some profit. It's much better to, close all of them like I did now and just wait for the market to do what it wants to do. And if it goes up, if it goes to the downside, then I've got this buy area right here where again I'm going to start loading up on some buy positions once again. So if I open up my MetaTrader, or in fact, let's have a look at the trade history report. Like I said, we started loading up some positions a couple of weeks ago on euro dollar and pound dollar. And on this account here, this is the result on euro dollar. So as you can see, we've got a ton of positions. All right. In total, we've got about just over 4,000 trades. And we're talking about of about 8 trading days. This is the period of time that the EA managed to get into 4,000 trades. All right. Now the profit is just shy of 600 euros, but all I had to do was to set up the expert advisor, and then for the past 8 trading days, all I had to do was to just make sure that my analysis is going well, and price keeps trading sideways without really doing any big swing moves for me to change my analysis. In this case, though, we didn't have to. So I just let it run. So you can see right here, this is where we started entering those trades, and this is where we closed them. Like I said, price is pretty much at exactly the same level. All right. Now, if you want to trade manually, this is totally fine. But in this case specifically, you couldn't manage to make any profit. All right. So we're obviously trading around the same levels. Prices, pretty much ranging. So there's no way that you can make profit. We've got a move of about 150 pips in this case, not that much, right? But the way I set up the expert advisor was to enter a trade on every 1 pip move and exit each one of those trades on every 2 pips above the entry. So in this case, we've got 4,000 trades, 2 pips each. We're talking about a result of about 8,000 pips, right? With a minimum lot size, as you can see right here. There was no point for me to take on any extra risk. So that's why I've decided to close all of those trades. And you can see I'm talking about the flexibility that the EA gives in each one of those videos that I do about the expert advisor, but this is true. Why? Because like I said, if you're trying to trade manually, especially when price is trading sideways, you're going to be into positive and negative territory all the time. So best case scenario, you're going to close at a little bit of profit, maybe a break even, but when emotions kicks in and all of that, you may have closed all of your trades into a negative territory. Because imagine you enter a buy trade here for the next 2 weeks or for the next 8 trading days, you're pretty much into profit, back into loss, back into profit. So you really you don't know whether you should close your trade or not. Now, I have the full flexibility to decide whether I want to keep my trades open during the news or I want to close, accept the profit that I've made so far, and then, wait for the market to do what it wants to do and then join in later on after the news. And this is exactly what I'm going to do. Like I said, I am expecting that overall the bullish trend will continue. Before that, though, we may see a pullback. And in this case, for me, it would be much better to actually see that pullback happening, because if we come down into this area, I'm going to start buying again, all right? And then I'm expecting to see that next move to the upside. There's really many ways that you can actually use the expert advisor. You can be more aggressive with it if you want to, or you can be more conservative. It really depends on your trading style, on your own strategy, and you can adjust the expert advisor to work according to your strategy, which is really good. What about pound dollar? Well, same thing here. We've been trading sideways for that same period of time, but we also managed to make some profit here on pound dollar as well. So this is another account. Again, many positions. So in total, we've got around 3,233 trades. All right. And we've managed to make a total net profit of about 220 euros. All right. So again, going back to the chart here on pound dollar, this is what we have. We have a ranging market. So it will be very difficult for you to make profit in this type of market if you are trading manually. All right. And by the way, I'm showing you the results that we got with the expert advisor, but in the premium Telegram channel where I share daily video updates on not just those setups, but pretty much every pair that you see here on my watch list, you know, even if you're trading manually, you're still going to benefit from those videos, because I have to do my own analysis. So I record a quick video, send it each morning from Monday to Friday, and this is how you know whether you should buy, you should sell, or whether you should just wait out for a certain setup. I'm going to give you potential target levels, potential stop loss levels, and what I'm expecting from each one of those pairs, including gold, including the yen cross pairs, even Bitcoin. I do analyze as well in those videos. But yes, when it comes to what are my expectations after the news, I definitely have some setups in line. We're talking about setups on the yen pairs. We're talking about the majors, euro dollar and pound dollar. And of course, gold is another one where I'm expecting that we may have a pretty decent setup after the news. But let's check out, the MetaTrader platform to show you the positions that we got on pound dollar as well. And so here's pound dollar. This is the 1 hour time frame. In fact, let's just jump up to the 4 hour chart. This is what kind of price action we had, and we still managed to make some profit. You just saw the trading report right here. Within that period of time, we've got over 3,000 trades. Right, this is impossible to do if you are trading manually. But anyways, do I think there is any point to enter any trades right now before the news? I don't think so, and that is exactly why I closed my trades. Now, I actually expect that we may see a pullback here on euro dollar and pound dollar, and I could have let it run, and it would have started entering short trades right here, and potentially make me more profit, because as soon as we go back to the upside, we would have closed all of those short trades and make additional profit. But I've decided that I do not want to take any extra risk, so that's why I close my positions. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait for the news to pass, see how the market reacts, and see if I have any potential trading opportunities. Like I said, I do have some pretty decent setups across, multiple pairs right here on my watch list, and we share all of that in the premium Telegram channel. Now, if you want to take advantage of the expert advisor and see how it works for yourself, you can definitely do that. Make sure to check out our website, trendlineforex.com, or get in touch with us via Telegram, probably the best way to do it, or via email, whatever works best for you. Make sure to check out all the links in the description below this video. And if you want to give it a try, you can do so. We've also got a completely free trading course on how to use the expert advisor and what kind of strategies work very well with that volatility expert advisor. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure if you've got any questions to drop them down in the comment section below this video.